Hi, I'm Jake, and this is Loot. I make RPG supplements and videos about Pathfinder 2, or PF2. I love PF2. And I love my kitty. And today we're going to continue talking about Tian Xia stuff, because there's so much stuff to talk about in Tian Xia. Tian Lizardfolk. Bakua Iruxi are the prevailing lizardfolk in Za, Oi, Minata, and the Velashmai jungle. They're taller and bulkier than their Avastani relatives, covered in thick armored plates and bony outcroppings. Notable human leaders throughout the region's history have sought the counsel of Bakua elders, who show mutual respect to those who prove themselves trustworthy. Hidden along the rivers of Nagajor are communities of Makari Iruxi, with tusks or horns, shark-like teeth, and a trunk-like nose that can amplify their roar or curl upward to expose their gums. Makari warriors are known to put on a war face to terrify and demoralize their enemies. They have trunks? This is great. Oh, this is so great. Despite their appearances, Makari Iruxi are so well known for protecting neighboring human villages from encroaching Nagas that humans often leave gifts along the rivers and carve depictions of Makari on the outside of temples. Alright. Bakua. Alright. Lizardfolk heritages. These are both uncommon. Bakua lizardfolk. Your body is covered in bony plates. This is so perfect. Like, I totally thought there should have been a dinosaur lizardfolk that has this. Your plates are medium armor in the plate armor group that grant a +4 item bonus to AC, a dex cap of +1, a check penalty of -2, a speed penalty of -5 feet, a strength value of 16. Why aren't they saying +3 anymore? Whatever. And have the aquadynamic and comfort traits. You can never wear other armor or remove your pants. That says plates. Remove your plates. You can etch armor runes onto your pants. Plates. You can etch armor runes onto your plates. Okay. Makari lizardfolk, the other ones. You have a trunk-like snout and a connection to the divine, because that's what a snout means. The tradition of any spells or magical abilities you gain from a lizardfolk heritage or ancestry feat is divine instead of its normal tradition, usually primal. You gain your choice of the divine lance or forbidding ward cantrips, which you can cast as a divine innate cantrip at will. Those are both good options. I was just deciding in my head, and I had a hard time deciding. A cantrip is heightened to a spell rank equal to blah blah blah. When you cast this cantrip, it loses the manipulate trait as you cast purely by roaring and flaring your trunk, which means it is always loud. It doesn't say it's loud, but it would be, because you're roaring and flaring your trunk. Is there a picture of them? I want to see the trunkers. Oh, look at that schnoz. That's a trunk. It's exposing their gums. Look at my gums. That was awesome. They're great. Okay. Lizardfolk Ancestry feats. Something. Level 1. Crocodile's Twin. Prerequisites: Bakua Lizardfolk Heritage or Makari Lizardfolk Heritage. Your egg contained your twin, a crocodile. Considered a rare and auspicious event, you share a magical bond with this sibling. You gain a tiny crocodile as a familiar. Special, you can take this feat only at first level. Oh, that's awesome. This is me, brother. That's cool. Next level 1 feat, Spirit Coffin. Uncommon. Access Bakua Lizardfolk Heritage or Tian Xia Origin, or, get GM approval because it has the uncommon trait. The access just means that if you have those things, that it removes the uncommon trait and you can just take it. A hump forms on your back that allows you to attack and trap spirits in your humpback. Okay. Your weapon and unarmed attack strikes against incorporeal creatures become magical. If they're already magical, they instead gain the effects of a ghost touch rune. That's amazing at first level. That's really useful. Special, if you have access to this feat but aren't a Bakua lizardfolk, your body doesn't change when you take this feat. You must instead wear a physical coffin, which is a small wooden chest of light bulk that you specially anoint during your daily preparations. If your chest is missing or destroyed, you lose the benefits of Spirit Coffin until you replaced and re-anointed it. Okay. That's interesting. Obviously, mechanically, that's a very useful feat. It's weird. No, level 9 feats. Ancestral form. Prerequisites. Bakua Lizardfolk Heritage or Makari Lizardfolk Heritage. Casting your memory back deep into the past, you take the form of an ancestral guardian. You can cast animal form on yourself as a 3rd rank primal innate spell once per day. You must choose the crocodile form, which is listed below for convenience. That's great. Crocodile is speed 25 feet, swim speed 30 feet, melee jaws attack does 2d8 piercing damage. Melee tail is agile, damage 1d8 bludgeoning. You can hold your breath for the duration of the transformation. Neat. That's cool. That's great. That's quite useful. Of course, not everybody's going to need it, but it's fun. And it is a nice to have that option if you're not a caster. Level 9 feet. Next level 9 feet. River adaptation. Prerequisites, Makari, Lizardfolk Heritage. Webbing sprouts on your legs and tail as you shift to a more aquatic form. You can cast Feet to Fins as an innate divine spell once per day. This innate magic relies on your Makari heritage, limiting the effect to yourself, but allowing you to cast it more easily than a common mage. You can target only yourself with the spell, but you can cast the spell as a free action if you're within a body of water when you cast it. Okay. It's good, but it just lets you, swim and breathe in water. I'm not really sure the benefit of that. Minor benefit? If you're not just trying to hold your breath for a long time, because lizardfolk also can hold their breath for a long time, so it has to be sometime you're really wanting to go underwater, in which case your party is probably figuring out a different way to do it. I don't like this feat. Because, I don't know where it fits. I don't know when it's useful. And if that's a problem, then why take the feat? Man. Fine. 13th level feats. Ferry through waves. Not F-A-I-R-Y. F-E-R-R-Y. 2 actions or 3 actions, level 13 feet. Prerequisites, river adaptation. Requirements, you are swimming and have a free hand. The waters around you permit you passage, a privilege you can share with a willing ally. You hold on to an adjacent ally and swim, carrying them along with you. If you spend 3 actions ferrying through waves, you instead swim twice. If your ally would need to attempt any athletics checks to swim while you're ferrying through waves, you roll the check and your result applies to them. That's fun! Only useful in a body of water that's large enough to fit 2 people, and if you need to move somewhere tactically quickly. It's not great. I don't like things that are super situational. Hi. Level 13 feet. Next level, 13 feet. Spiritual Headhunter. Prerequisites, Spirit Coffin. Your Spirit Coffin can temporarily detain the spirits of those you kill, allowing you to ask them one last question before they pass on. If you kill a creature with a slashing weapon, you can decapitate it and trap the spirit of its head in your Spirit Coffin. Once before your next daily preparations, you can cast Talking Corpse as a primal innate spell which targets the spiritual head trapped in your coffin, not its physical corpse. Just the head's spirit is in your back hump. That's so weird. A ghostly version of the head manifests from the coffin to answer the questions. Taking a -2 status penalty to its will save to resist the spell. After the spell it resolves, or 1 day later, the head is released and rejoins its spiritual body. You can trap only 1 spirit in this way at a time. That one is obviously useful. It's very useful, but it's so awesomely strange. Oh, that's great. Man, I like that one. Okay, next feat, level 17. Moon Eater, 2 actions. Lizardfolk and primal and uncommon traits prerequisites, Bakua Lizardfolk Heritage. So this isn't an access thing. This actually is uncommon, no matter what. You call on the spirit of the dragon that devoured the moon to temporarily swallow a celestial body and blind onlookers with its visage. You can cast Eclipse Burst as a primal innate spell once per day. When you cast the spell, the sun or moon appears to eclipse to all creatures within 500 feet of you. That's neat. For 1 round after casting the spell, the area is reduced to dim light. And here is the spell on the screen. Doodly-oop. Doodly-oop. Eclipse Burst is fun. It does 8d10 cold damage and 8d4 void damage to living things. And if they critically fail their save, they're permanently blinded. It also has a huge area. I mean, it's a really good offensive spell. I don't really think you need it at 17th level. But you know what? Who cares? It's really awesome. You can change your tactics to accommodate that spell because it's so good. I like Moon Eater. It is a useful 17th level spell, feat. Yeah, 17th level spells would be pretty powerful. And that is all of the Tian Xia Lizardfolk. Overall, I like the one with the hump on its back, because they're cool. The Bakua. And the Makari are just very situational, sadly. Like if you're playing an aquatic campaign or something that's semi-aquatic, that's great. They work very, very well. But that's it. Thank you for joining me. If you're a patron, thank you for helping the channel. I appreciate you every day. And if anybody watching wants to join us in Discord chatting about stuff, we actually have a few different things going on right now. It's pretty neat. We're doing like the build-to-build contest, and that's always fun. More and more people are joining it. You follow a different theme, and the one that we're on right now is clowns, and the next one is going to be Tanuki because Tian Xia, and it's already on Path Builder and like everywhere else. Yeah, even Foundry. Anyway, Tian Xia playlist here, archetypes here. Have fun. Bye bye.